for Mr. fnatic.
100%.
All right. Well, pistol round underway here. Got a molly, couple smokes, couple of flashes, and this is going to be towards A, and FaZe have started 4 players A. This is worst case scenario for fnatic here.
So often we're seeing pistol rounds with people walking into stacks, these anti-strats, and roeJ, he's taking fights. He's not expecting so many bodies. It could be the bait they needed. Flash was good, but there's no frags back. Advantage fnatic. Is their commitment coming? Util out of their hands. roeJ trying to stand on his box and deliver. Still no lethality. There it goes. And now the wall comes tumbling down on the CT side. 3 in quick succession as fnatic have taken this pistol by force. Unless Twistzz has got more of that in the tank, it's going to be near impossible with his HP as it is. Overlooks mezii and fnatic, despite running into the stack.
Yeah, it's interesting because with roeJ so aggressive, and he's the player that dies, you think it lures them in as the A anchor, but with so many bodies there, no real resistance from FaZe. I guess they're not expecting so much util on the pistol?
Could be, but there were 3 more players on site. I mean, if roeJ hits his first shot, it's good. He kills, goes back. Then there's one more player, roeJ from Temple, coming out big box. Then they have kind of a crossfire. But roeJ didn't hit and roeJ didn't hit. No one hit.
Feels pretty miserable if you're karrigan there as well and you come up with the pistol. It's the right call. They come into the stack and you have the bodies there and you just can't get it done. So this is where Counter-Strike comes down to hitting the shots.
Here comes my ignorance in Counter-Strike. No SMGs, very light nades. Is this not risky up against Deegs? You're just backing yourself, backing your aim?
Going into cave without utility could be a dangerous thing. One.
Like that.
It's a good trade.
Yeah, fair enough. They've got themselves a 4v4.
You are right not to see a single SMG here at all. So if you are expecting the force by, sure, but somebody to have a few more nades or to go in first to try and make that space. So everybody upgrading into these rifles. Another kill on the plate for Afro. Just a little bit of liquid damage done. Oh, and well, we have some yelling on our side of the fence here. mezii taking on Imperial. You can check out all that action on the B stream. Twitch.tv/ESL CSB, brought to you by Barnoff and Hawker. As this one
It's brought to you by Machine, Sponge, and JL.
There it is, the
He's
legend.
ready, boys.
Yeah, the legend.
Broadcast ready. Yeah. Well, this hasn't been too much of a problem then. I mean, but 3 AK-47s is a little unique coming into that second round, as well as with 2 Galils partnered up with it.
It started off dangerous, but they seem to have no problem. I think FaZe did a little bit of 1v1 peeking too much. In these sort of rounds, you want to double up with your teammate.
The penny's just dropped here for me. I'm going to ask JL so many questions about this bloody B bomb site. And also on Apex, you guys played it a lot. You're one of the first teams I saw who were doing this real poppy B lane explo into the site. So you're doing the cave smoke, the pillar molly, the deep smoke. I don't know if you guys were the first to layer in that extra molly that bounces off the wall. But you guys used that to great success. Something that I really liked in your team was the pacing that you would use on this very map. And you were the B long holder for a period of time?
Yes.
That's not an easy position, mate.
It's really hard. If you get flashed or the teams expect you there, you pretty much cannot win the fight.
It's one of the things as well where a lot of your teammates are focused mid and cave, and you as an extremity player here, this is you essentially giving up the bomb site if you just give up that fight, because everybody else gets caught off by the util, right?
Yes, that's a lot of pressure. If you don't have support, I don't recommend you taking the fight, but of course you have to do something. You cannot just let them walk into site. It's really hard to retake B site.
But the thing is, I always opt to block with the molly so they can't get to this position. I call it beehive. I don't know what you guys call it, so that it means that I can flash somebody to peek and don't have to worry about this position late. But if you burn your molly insta, you've burnt your molly insta.
I actually sometimes like to bait people to go there and just go and clear him, because he has nowhere to go. I have further angle. He cannot see me. I just kill him.
Okay, all right. There's a cheeky little tip I might have to pull into the gameplay.
Yeah. Write that one down.
All right, well, another one of these.
There's a lot of energy in that one,
yeah,
isn't there?
And I'm surprised. Look. Oh, dear.
Yeah, dude. I hear malice in there.
Zach used to coach mezii for a period of time. There's a lot on the line in that one. Gawlers will be licking his chops right now. He's going to have some entertainment on the menu this evening.
If I were the enemy team, I would be scared.
Yeah, I'm quaking in my boots right now. They got loads of time, but they're all just running on into Donut. This is Dexter leading the front of the pack. roeJ's got a good angle. It's been overlooked here if he catches the timing. This could be Deagle. Headshots first is good onto Dexter. A second better from roeJ as he slowed him down. fnatic, they need frags back. Twistzz already boosted up, does find another. karrigan, he gives it up. Crims will find it. Maybe this round is still on for fnatic. It's awkward now. You know Twistzz was towards A main side. They've reboosted up one.
Huge crossfire going on here on A side.
Yeah, how are you supposed to break this? Ah, that's not bad. Smoke CT. Molly Temple and isolate these jewels. No, but Rain's through. Rain is through. He's got an opportunity and he profits up to Crimson. The clutch, he's looking the wrong way. FaZe clan on just pistols and led by broeJ.
What a round.
Felt rushed there coming out of Donut as well. When
there was so much time.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure what the intuition was to rush that call. And also when you have the in-game leader at the front, it tells me that one thing, he doesn't necessarily love the pacing of his team. You know, it's one of these, hey, look, I'll take the space and then you guys can either trade me or filter in behind. So that is quite misplayed from fnatic, and now their buy is rough around the edges, a MAC-10 and a Deagle. So less than ideal. I can't quite put my finger on that one.
This is aggressive. This is hyper-aggressive.
Not against mezii, though.
That's
mezii,
interesting.
yeah.
Before the smoke drop timing as well. That's another one of those duels that it's less than a 50-50, but you're hoping that the T's aren't braving the flames.
broeJ might get another. This could be real easy for an equalizer. Dexter just walking in. Yeah, it's fine. It's just a slight fumble at the flash there. Still holding the ramp line, so he has the info. And the bomb's on roeJ. So Afro and him, they're miles away from that pack, walking into a wide open A site. What do we do now? So in the comms, soon enough, they're going to be saying A is quiet.
But by the time they get back there, they probably have the information that they're either grouping up B or A. But it's most likely A because they have B control.
And they were running water. This is going to be heard, right? Rob should be able to call this. He's definitely hearing this.
There's not much they can do.
Yeah,
They're locked out.
Well, now they know that they know. And they're charging in anyway. Rain has managed to get himself into Donut, but smoked off. mezii masking the strafe. That's cool. Gets himself boosted up to contest A main. The spray's not connecting. Bomb down thanks to Afro. And it's Crims onto roeJ. fnatic fighting back immediately.
They're not ready for this.
Second flank. Oh my god.
Flanks on flanks. Oh, he was ready, but a mezii spray changed the Z to an S. As there's FaZe 2-2. Tied it all right back up.
It was really a nice round by FaZe. It was great proactivity. They cleared middle, they cleared the highway, and all that's left is their grouping A. So they had double flank, double donut, and it's hard.
They sprung into action so quickly to get that info, right? Like it was, you could see on the minimap, there was like 3 mid, 2 coming out cave immediately. It's either the round is over from a fight, or we've got the info where they're going.
Yes, and if they do fight, there's 4 people fighting them.
Right.
Do you play more default these days, JL, in Na'Vi than you did in Apex?
I think we do kind of a lot defaults in both teams.
Okay, all right. I thought that Apex, just watching when you guys would play it, was a bit more, definitely not spawn-based, but I felt like you guys would use pace to punish more.
Yes.
And whereas I think Na'Vi can do that. It's just I don't think it is necessarily something that is as comfortable.
Yes, we have to be masters in our own positions. In Na'Vi, at least.
Is that a harder approach to the game, do you think? More responsibility on you as an individual in that regard, then?
Yes, 100%. I mean, if on Inferno, T side, I play Banana, and if you lose Banana, it's my fault. And not by the people who are supporting me or helping me.
So is that like that's kind of a very clear, like outlined responsibility?
Yes.
In the sense that like when this is not working, we know who to come to address it.
I should find a solution all the time, and I could get some help, but it's at the end of the day, it's all on me.
Okay. Interesting. What's your favorite position with all of that said?
Probably Anubis.
Yeah.
Both CT and T side. I play Anubis mid CT.
Well, that's a lot of responsibility. Mid
I love that
CT?
position.
Okay.
Here's one of these B pops. A little bit different. It's a long smoke. It's like a pillar molly lined up as well. Cave harass from Rain is going to be well noted. Mid control taken for fnatic. So at one point they will be under pressure from the jump up and the swing from either side. But 2 players cave. This is looking good for FaZe. Rain, if he wins this first fight, broeJ's to help with the second.
Rain loves his position and he demonstrates that comfort with 1.5. Doesn't find that full double onto Dexter.
Ooh, don't peek Afro. They can see your head.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bait that tucking in tight, right?
Yes.
But you notice they have karrigan playing more of this position as opposed to... hold up.
Not
Rops.
quite.
No.
Rops the AWPer. Double AWP's now exposed. Afro walking in. This is karrigan holding this position. We discussed how difficult it can be. Now he has to contest the smoke. Oh, ahead of the smoke is one. Afro punished for his overextension.
Double up retake though. It's gonna be tough.
Very, very true. And that's if they get the bomb down. Now that smoke is only up for another 10 seconds. And well, mezii holding short side. They've lost one. Missed shot from the AWP. mezii in the clutch. Maybe he can get that bomb down now. There is two rotating into him. Going for that fake out. This is the first isolating duel. karrigan sticking out, but wins the duel. Triple kill from the in-game leader.
Well, would you have played it like that as the B anchor there, JL? Would you have done a karrigan-esque maneuver?
I actually think he played really well there. He killed one, was hiding, and then killed the bomb planter. It's a perfect play. It's as long as you kill the first guy, you've done your job.
Was it just a spam?
Yeah.
Here, the bomb plant.
I love the angle that he's holding there around that angle, because it's one of those positions for the T's when they scale up. They know they have to respect deep long, right? They have to worry about that entire side, but they're also worried about somebody swinging short or cave at any moment. It's such a tricky position as the T scaling up.
A lot of off
without
angles.
util. But it's about abusing that, right? So,
roeJ's brave, no. Taking that forward position against what could have been a Desert Eagle to the face.
This is an eco loss into 4 straight rounds for FaZe. So if we're talking about a momentum shifter, that eco has left its mark.
True. Rob's on that AWP and nice find onto the thigh of Dexter. They have gotten this boost off, so perhaps there's an element of surprise in the comms. I say that as Twistzz is there. Yeah, just clears it out. Does lose his life, and hold on. They've lost the AWP's Temple AWP as well.
Scary now.
Very.
Afro has the AWP.
We know what Afro can do with this signature weapon. Bomb retrieval's not easy. Parkour required. Crims has picked it up now. That's audible. Okay, karrigan uses nearly all the magazine, but gets it done.
Rain wins.
The 1v3, and Afro can't connect the shot. So panic over, but you're right in terms of momentum shift. It's brutal. That's that third round of the game. Double dig from broky came in, and it's been one-way traffic ever since.
It could be a scare round. Afro had the op. If he just isolates the fights 1 by 1, could be a 2 versus 2, 1 versus 2. But it's really hard to win around an A when you're at disadvantage. There's a lot of angles you cannot plant the bomb. You have to hunt the kills and go somewhere else.
I like the mindset of karrigan there as well, and I know this is a call that we would critique if he pushed out and just got digged in the side of the head, but the confidence for him to take those fights, because something that happens is a lot of players, and this isn't at the top end of Counter-Strike, maybe in the pressure games or the pressure moments, but you lock up because the right thing to do is not give away the kill, it's play with your team. But sometimes the right thing to do is just push out and kill them, because at the end of the day, they don't have Kevlar, they have like lower weapons. You're walking on eggshells and you're giving space, you're giving opportunity because you're playing scared, and you never want that to happen.
Yes, and the T's expected the CTs to wait, give them the plant, play a safe retake, and that's what the T's want. He wants to search with TO.
Got that AWP out for Afro now on a full buy.
This should be a B execute because of the double AWPs here, Alex, right? So they've just taken the timeout, they've just had a conversation. I imagine Kita saying, yo, if they're going to use this double AWP setup, let's try and make it difficult for them to retake, and let's try and remove the potency. So a long smoke, great, it will force the reposition of broky here.
So that is all by design. You force the AWP off of long side, and then you go for a second wave. Look at them in the air. Molly into cave, locks that AWP in. broky trapped into the cave side. Roy advances up the ramp, looking to make space. Long smoke fades. karrigan standing.
Good layering.
Passive. A lot of ground covered now for fnatic. Going for that bomb plant. Double fight. Traded out 4-on-4. Awkward retake as discussed. Now the bomb will go down. Unspammable. Good positioning from mezii. Crims has ledge side. Rain rocking a hard place. I say that as perhaps he is that hard place. Roy's gone down. Now the late flank from roeJ. Perhaps there's more to be said about this one after all. Crims, good timing on his fight. Takes down broky. Rain now feeling the scrutiny as well. mezii does manage to catch that cave fight, and roeJ reveals his AWP on the late flank. There is very little time for this.
Crims has nades still.
Yeah, roeJ has to hit them both, and just like that, mezii closes. Multi-kill from the Brit. Gets fnatic back on the board.
But the layering that I mentioned there, I thought that was great, right?
That was really good.
Yeah, so they were scaling in as the long smoke starts to fade, so they have site control. They even had mollies. If they wanted, they could have maybe mollied off deeper that side and scaled with it, but they understood that, hey, we want to play on the fade, take territory, because there's nothing worse than having short and long smoked and only having site and ramp control. If they have all the other real estate, it's you can't play post-plant.
You have to go deeper on B side. If the cities have retake nades, it's very hard to hold it.
Ooh, go off the flash.
Break round for FaZe here.
Pace change. Afro. Ooh. Got away from the first engagement.
Ooh. Look at the Crims space.
Lot of space.
Imagine he walks through right now.
Has rotation covered off. Can hear everything. broky has to be scared. Afro coming too? Okay.
This could be gangster. We're going to get an AWP head-to-head as the first fight in the round. Afro, dead to broeJ. Pulls the trigger first, strong from the Latvian. Krims maybe overlooked here as it's double cleared. Great awareness from FaZe Clan.
It felt like they had so much map control, but if you can't do anything with it, now a two-man disadvantage, this is extremely difficult for fnatic to get back into. They've given up all the map space.
And once again, FaZe with the proactivity. 5 versus 3.
Which is, they become this kind of the shifting sands of Counter-Strike, right? This proactive CT sides. Do you think there is an evolution of that, where people are getting now punished for being proactive? And
not really. It's really hard to get punished for being proactive. But Twistzz, under pressure right now.
Yeah, he is. He's been Molotov'd out the smoke. Ooh, doesn't guys his escape. So one back from fnatic. roeJ playing the donut angle. Crossfires are established. broeJ poised with that AWP to collect another round. Good deep CT molly. Still though could overlook rain. Oh, roeJ! He still takes one. Cuts roeJ out of the round. Dexter next on the naughty list from rain. Tight on the angle, and mezii. Last one to be found, but FaZe Clan, their defense is looking solid here. Looking very, very potent to take themselves straight to the playoffs.
This is where people at home get fed up with me talking about the finances, JL, but I'm sure you'll be a man who would love to appreciate some of this. So let's take a look at Fnatic's cash situation. 5K on mezii, 4.5 on Dexter. Afro had 3.7 before he started to buy, and 2 of them were just like around that 3 to 2.5K mark. So with the loss bonus coming into the next, it's maxed out. Is this the decision you're making? You going for the half buy, the full buy?
I'd really love to see at least 2 AKs in there.
You think they could be a little bit more...
yes, more firepower. Right now it's a rush, but it's working out. roeJ's almost caught out.
Oh, they're both low. They know what they've achieved. What's this? Oh my god, mezii jumps into donut for 1. That's a huge frag. It could be more.
Hit this.
Yeah, roeJ's let that go.
Oh no.
But Dexter.
Not bad. Finished off in the end. Body shots connecting. roeJ very low though.
Afro's in temple.
And there's 3 CTs mid. If Dexter doesn't lose the bomb, if he doesn't lose the bomb... Ooh. Awkward. Very awkward. Dexter.
What?
Killed! Surely.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
He's dead.
But he got a good
roeJ's
timing.
dead. At least they get the info without losing the bomb.
But Afro should work more right now, because they spotted the bomb in cave.
So what's his objective?
I don't know, go mid, try to fight someone in window.
Take some pressure off.
I like this hold from Dexter. Suddenly it becomes quite a valid...
I mean, if he dies, Afro's lurk is useless.
Right.
But he's dead.
Oh, he is so dead. Wow, lovely.
Rain is the king of cave. He knows all the angles.
So there's always like a right way to clear corners, and that was the right way, a kind of crouchy crab walk for that one.
I'll tell you a little secret. If you're further from a wall, you see the person that's closer to the wall. You see him way faster. So in this scenario, Dexter didn't even see him.
Because Rain was further away from the wall than Dexter was?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, I need to start kind of being able to visualize that live.
It comes into some of the conversations when we're talking about, like when we say left eye or right eye peeking, and people are watching a guy close left eye jiggle next to a wall, right? These conversations come in like, some of it's perspective based, some of it is that left eye peeking.
The cameras just...
Yes, right. So we're going to stop with lefts or rights, or we're going to confuse myself here. We'll go around in circles. I might have to investigate what's going on with that B-string game.
I'm doing exactly the same thing.
There's only yelling really going from one side to the other, I think.
Yeah, but it's actually, I think we've heard it twice, and 90 of 2 rounds, so I think that might be a correlation.
Ooh, karrigan with the aggressive play.
Yeah, you'd love to see it. Ooh. It has cost him his life, and Rain, an equalizing frag. What a gift. Dexter thought he had space.
Because roeJ died, no one expected Rain to be on A, because he's a cave player.
Yeah, you see roeJ in the feed, that's why Dexter was going so quick?
Yes.
I thought he had a gap.
That was a game time from FaZe.
Is that very frustrating in top-end Counter-Strike to die in those situations? Like,
no, you just say well played. They outplayed you.
Fair enough. Good attitude.
That's not bad for broeJ. Not an angle you see all too often, but not easy to get away from.
Nope.
roeJ demonstrates that. Krims, lovely tap. Takes down Twistzz towards the back of B. He's cleared it out for roeJ, and now a very, very difficult set of circumstances for Rain. He's already smoked off deep. Is he going to have to walk through it if he had the time? Krims on the other side.
What? Please.
Krims has got him, surely. Could have been very weird.
But it's Krims. We all know he's using bloody stretched black bars or something, right? Well, it wouldn't be stretched black bars, would it, Chad? It'd be full
stretched black bars?
Yeah, I was somewhere in the middle there.
Black bars, that would be a whole new world.
Well, remember we had Halzok doing that thing where it was like a picture in a picture type thing. It wasn't even black bars. It was
like the
a black box.
It just looked like this, like with the map up.
Oh, dear. All right, well, fnatic, this is a decent place to be. Again, they still have the pressure on the FaZe finance. If they can just string another round together, so make it 2 consecutive, they haven't been able to do that since the pistol and the conversion, they can break FaZe's money and they can get themselves back into this game. FaZe will have to take an eco into the next, considering the loss bonus scenario. So again, a very important round for fnatic.
I think Fnatic is getting a hold on about how FaZe is playing, because FaZe has been gambling a lot towards mid, high, would they be leaving A, leaving B, and right now it looked like there was a lot of space taking on A and B side and mid, and whoever gets the timing is probably going to win the round on the Fnatic side.
Okay. Well, I like the mid all in with the Tech 9s, but that's something that's a little bit more difficult to justify with full rifles. It's one of those plays that if you go, especially against a buy like this, then you give, if a 5-7's close mid, you give that a real opportunity to get into the round.
Yeah, but check this out. This is very clearly a call off of the spawn, no? Mid space taken by Crim.
Brokey's going to flash out mid. They're going to push and try and fight on a timing.
I don't like those calls from teams.
What, straight off the spawn?
Yeah, I think it's a bit too gamblish.
Yeah, it's counting on a lot, and you don't know what you're up against yet.
And you got smoked off now. The CTs will clear middle, and they'll be like, oh, nothing mid. Where they can be? Behind the smoking A main.
And Rain's hearing nothing for B lane control. Players aren't normally the most secretive over here. You make a bit more noise, you spam, you throw some util. That's a great little nade. That was a flash, sorry. Yeah, would have been a great little nade.
Oi.
That's with the bomb. He's ahead of the pack that far with the bomb.
Yeah, you've got that in-game lead at Brain.
Look at karrigan though.
Oh, no. Yeah, well, so they are looking at karrigan, don't worry. Full flashed off by Dexter, and it was worked out wonderfully for fnatic.
I saw a world where he flicks that headshot.
But now they need to start hunting, right? They've already understood where at least one more player is. They know that Rain is a B player. They don't want to allow, well, at least I wouldn't want to allow an M4 and an AK coming through to what should be an eco with only a 1900 loss. You also don't want to sacrifice too much of your own economy here, but you've just given over a strong weapon and one that FaZe will have a field day with in the next.
But also, if you play a spread out default on T side, what can one M4 or one AK do? If you find the guns on one side, you just react to the other one.
So that's where the CTs need to be quite creative early, look for a fight, and then stay ahead of you in the rotation. So one of the worst things that you see happen is, let's say the M4 goes towards B, and the AK goes towards A, and you get a kill towards B, and then they quickly run in towards A to try and take the space.
Right.
And then there's Rob's mowing you down.
Oh, it's giving me shivers.
That's like when the scout tags happen, right? It's almost like you're sending them somewhere else into something equally as scary. Like it's pistols against a guy on 30 HP now. Anything can take him down.
There'll be rounds we cast now where I can see a team falling into that trap. Not where they have no other options.
Yes.
By virtue of the way their opening round has started, they're walking in. They know they're walking into a stack. And there's nothing else you can do. It's just, that's when you know you've been gamed. You've been schooled. Boost.
This'll work.
I like this. Well,
it would have worked.
It would have worked. Yeah, Rain's actually fired off a warning shot. Doesn't find the head he was hoping for. Now, this is where you know where the rifle is.
We're still going.
And you still go in.
There's not much you can do. I got one.
Unless you get smoke spammed.
Imagine one more.
Yeah. I mean, look at the damage. Where did Crimson's health just go? Dexter's gone next. Rain, the hero, right?
Oh, no.
Oh, dear. Crim's got caught walking through the smoke. It's up to mezii and Afro now. fnatic's grip is slipping. There's only armor on Rain. It should be okay. mezii confirms it onto the first. Time ticking in their favor. No kit. Surely they're aware that it's unlikely that there's going to be a 5-second defuse. Time on their side. Forward position from Afro. Clears out the threatening rifle. Now Twistzz, last seen, picking up Crimson's rifle. Cleared out by Afro. And it's fine. Everything's fine.
It was a nice try, but it got dangerous.
It was a nice try. Very dangerous. For FaZe Clan, keeping them on their toes, even with just 2 saved rifles.
You would love to have just an easy round, though, wouldn't you? You alleviate a little bit of the pressure, not have to worry about the comms being nuts and every second of this round still being intense.
Sometimes CS is just ruthless.
Yeah, I imagine your comms get pretty tense at times.
Yes.
Yeah, but I feel like JL's got the social grace and charisma where even when it is intense, you're still sitting there cracking a joke, trying to lighten the mood.
Yeah, stay true to yourself.
Good lad, good lad. Well, mezii, he's just walked straight into Rops, and that is a nice opening for FaZe Clan. Couldn't ask for more.
I'm pretty sure that was a misread, or I'm not sure why we did that.
They had full mid control. Full mid control and just walked in towards A.
Nearly got another one there, Rops. He's got those
push the
Hawk eyes. Why would you? You got an advantage.
It's Rops. He's not pushing that smoke, mate. Who are you talking about?
one of the greatest rifles on CSGO.
Of course, but you and I both know he's not pushing that smoke.
But imagine a world where he starts to do this stuff.
And then we would unleash the beast.
Yes.
But would we lose? Would we lose any of the mechanical ROPs? That's the question you got to ask yourself, JL.
Or maybe would get an improvement.
I'm with you, all right?
What do you make of this as a kind of approach to the round, this like a double donut setup they're doing?
I think it's really good. Either way, one of them is getting a trade, or maybe a double kill.
Unless you somehow get attacked at exactly the same time,
That's
would be
really tough to do by terrorists.
Yeah, just like that. They can both focus on it. Trade.
Oh, it happened!
It happened!
No.
Dexter gets him. roeJ doesn't trade. They got the slight. roeJ and Rain forced to retake now.
And they can still win the half.
This started with a roeJ opening. This was a 4v5.
But it should be a save. The loss bonus hasn't built. Like, it's going to go into the last round. They get 2,900. They should save. If they both save, they can both drop a rifle or something close. In the last round, they can at least try and fight 4-8 FaZe. But again, this returns to the economy conversation. Fnatic battling back and forth. They didn't take control of the economy earlier in the game. FaZe held on, right? They just had by their fingertips. And then once the floodgates opened, we might even see 5 consecutive rounds into half-time.
I think Fnatic did a really good job with their economy. They always had 2-3 people alive, and they've been keeping control of that. But roeJ, oh my god, he's on the hunt. He has nothing to lose. If he dies, they can still buy.
Oh, good awareness. 9C Imperial.
Didn't line up with our game with that yo. I think one round it probably will.
Yeah, one day. They are absolutely loving it.
He even got the entry kill. Damn.
So it was technically, 5v3. Then he got those 3 Fnatic frags. Back to back to back.
Is it an all-in again from FaZe, right? This is not a full purchase. They have, well, it is a full purchase. They've spent all their pennies, or as close to as they can. An MP9, a FAMAS, and 3 rifles. It's aggressive mid. They want this control. Crims has been getting a lot of space. He's forced off. Flashing back in for the fight. And look at the util exchange. Completely blind. Will get chunked on down to 72. But mission accomplished for FaZe. They have the mid control. They still have karrigan in cave. He can also call that nobody's crossed towards heaven just yet. So a lot of space and info for FaZe in the early stages as Fnatic are just allowing this one to simmer in.
Right, so the call is now they could jump up, and that's exactly what they're doing. Afro's posted, though. I mean, Rain, this would be very brave. Doesn't want to give it away. But
Moments before disaster?
Yeah, right.
It looks like Hades is going to come back for the peak. He just respokes middle.
It's surely tempting. It's so tempting.
He might do it on some kind of contact.
Yeah, if you had a flash. Twistzz doesn't have anything.
Yeah, and roeJ is the only one within spawn.
Yeah. Hello, you're not going to see that, are you?
There's a chance. He sees him.
Oh, just the tip of Crim's head.
I'd rather die in this situation.
But look at karrigan, the bodyguard.
karrigan up against roeJ, and a clean one on the MP9. FaZe a leg up in the round. Rain forward position, expecting contact, and he delivers the double. And that is a FaZe Clan round, clean as can be. FaZe take the lead on the half. We take our break. When we come back, we continue to take steps to lock in one of these 2 teams to the playoffs. 8 to FaZe, 7 to fnatic. First map of this brawl, a best of 3 between two of the favorites in the group. Group C, our third week of Pro League Season 18. And we got the first half pretty damn inseparable. We saw a nice run from fnatic to keep the scoreline competitive. 4 rounds consecutive towards the tail end of that first half. I'm Machine, and I'm joined by none other than Navi's JL, as well as, of course, Chatty B. Hi, we're inside the map. Help.
Hi, me JL here.
Get us out of here.
There's new spawns. This isn't the CS2 version, this is the CSGO version. We're embedded. You can come out of this wall, it's an Easter egg. It's great. It's nice in here. The weather's fine. Actually, it's getting a bit cold in the studio. That's why I have this on today.
It is chilly.
They've really started pumping the aircon. You've come at the right time. They're really pumping the aircon this week.
Do you think we're going to get another 4-on-4 in the pistol round? It was crazy last time.
They're going to fight mid. There's a flash at the ready.
Okay, Twistzz. Yeah, that P250's been set up for long-range engagements. The flash was there, but the double from fnatic favors them, extended by Afro. Just like that, Rain and broky got very little to do. A lot on their plate. First duel is found, but not clean from the Glock. Good work from Afro, finds his second.
broky in the clutch, 1v4, no armor.
How does he win it then?
Ooh, pick the fights one by one.
Yeah,
but it's pretty hard to get them one by one.
Yeah, good luck. Look at this mid setup.
They're ready to run through the smoke.
Oh,
there they come. That's very well played.
Not even needed.
That for me, though.
I hate those pistols on Ancient.
Right.
It's 4v4 in middle. Not for me.
They even had the flash ready for that move, right? But it's also like, it's kind of in the sense of, surely they're not still going to just fight middle on the CT side, are they? Because you see the flash come in. That's prepped and ready for exactly that scenario. If you get mid control for free, and it's all right, then you maybe could layer the smoke, donut, they could try and go through red, or they could smoke red, try and go donut late. They clearly didn't want to contest straight away FaZe. fnatic dictated the pistol. They've won both pistols now. And if they can convert here, that's both pistols with conversion. So a very good place to find themselves.
But it's a 4 by FaZe.
It's a fake by the looks of things.
Oh, yeah.
Bomb's in main.
You have to sell this fake, though.
Unless they show the bomb on Twistzz, and then... No, never mind. I take it all back.
The fake has worked.
It's
Bomb side's clear.
very well. So
Crims is returning.
that's the spot there. Crims.
Crim's gonna get his head knocked off in 4 seconds.
Oh, name's not bad, is it? Lands right on Twistz's front door. roeJ has got a lot of responsibility on this temple fight.
Off again.
They're all
Free
coming.
temple.
Surely this is a choke point. Deagles can shred. Donut, though, if they all have to be looking at Donut, if they can distract them. roe's trying to kick up a fuss. Nice leaping MP9. Twistzz will finish the job. roeJ and mezii. Solid work. Rain, those 17 frags and counting, finds himself an SMG. Trying to spam that defuse, forces him off. It hits the first shot. No way! No! Oh, God!
There was a chance.
A very real chance from Rain. That would have been one hell of a clutch. Once I saw him get off the bomb,
Yeah.
I thought,
scary stuff.
no.
I can't believe he got off the bomb.
Yeah.
You thought there's more than enough bodyguards there to make that one possible, but Strife over towards that A side. Another plant. This has just kept things extremely tight. Without this plant and a few extra kills, I don't think we'd see another full FaZe reinvest. I still can't believe the fake pulled off so well.
I mean, I'm pretty sure fnatic wanted to leave the side for retake, just in case.
Right.
And it worked because they had no front man on site.
Didn't lose anyone on the way in.
Well, fnatic, they have done the same again. Pistol, conversion, and this time it's a juicier looking force buy. They lost to an eco third round first half.
They almost have a better buy.
Oh, look at that. Aggression straight out of the gates. Mezii's just charging at him. He leaves with 2. And Twistzz accelerating, charging, trying to catch Afro. And a beautiful headshot from the Canadian has gotten them into the site.
This is winnable.
It certainly is.
Ooh, I'd like him to go a little bit more forward. Needs to get some space.
Yeah, Cave's an uncertainty. Long, also unknown right now. Molly into Cave might give him a sound cue.
Yeah, it's shallow. You would love that to have been a bit deeper from karrigan.
He's gotten off the bomb, but he's caught immediately by that Cave player. And yeah, just the one from Twistzz. Well played by fnatic. Triple from Twistzz, the only one contributing. But you've got to talk about that mezii push. Was that by virtue of just calling for it off the start? I want to disrupt. I want whatever FaZe's plans are to be in the bin.
It's really hard to call this out of situation because you need to get the donut player ready to flash for you or the B player. And I think it was the donut player who flashed for him. And it was a set round before.
Yeah, just like that.
But
Straight
it was
off the
great
rip.
shots. Insta-kills.
They're able to buy again with the loss bonus here, FaZe.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Keep losing. And
Still have rifles.
With each loss,
Keep
their
planting.
buy has been improving.
So let's see if they can go again. Just a lick of util. broky looking for the heads up fight. Nothing offered early. A deep molly as well. How deep is it? Yeah, perfect. You want that one landing. Elbow flushes him all the way back. They get this full mid control in stages. So it wasn't rushed. It wasn't immediate. They just make sure they mitigate the risk, take the time, and now they still will be able to mantle up and grab this B lane control. But if you're FaZe and you don't come in with a lot of utility, you're kind of happy that they're burning all of this early. They can only sit around for so long, and if you're counting the smokes, you'll know that they only have a few left, and I think that few is just one.
It's going to be really hard. I mean, FaZe doesn't have a lot of util as well, but I wonder what fnatic, what is their approach to late rounds on Ancient?
It's pretty standard right now. They haven't opted for anything out of the box. roeJ on the jiggle will call if anything crosses red, so they can maintain this 3B setup for now. There are flashes for flash picks, so the longer fnatic can wait before they have to use them, the better. But the pressure is coming.
Double cave setup.
The timing! Oh. The timing!
Oh, he knows where they are.
He knows one more. Oh,
he does now. roeJ forced into the fight. Blocked by
Oh,
teammates.
no!
It's mezii from fnatic. And Crims, he stands and delivers an incredible frag onto the bomb carrier. That really makes things awkward now for FaZe. With 30 seconds left, they have to flush him out. roe's coming in from a main side. Support from Rain. Catches the red room aggress. Crims anticipating the clear from roeJ. A great headshot. Now down. Twistzz trying to get the bomb in. Smoke on CT. Bomb will go down. They know Rain was ledge side.
Such a problem.
But they're going to go donut anyway. He lets them through. Twistzz confirms. They're occupying it and he's giving it up. Gives them the frag. What's Rain supposed to do now? Oh, he's a dead man. Knife out just like that. fnatic gifted an 11th.
Yeah, okay. If Twistzz could have gotten to any other position that was possible, it could have all been fine.
yes.
I didn't mind Rain letting them past. They were obviously going to try and isolate that fight. Twistzz just has to live.
So do you think that is maybe just a miscommunication or not an efficient enough communication of they could be donut, they could be donut?
I don't think it's a miscommunication. I think Twistzz even took the fight. He swung from main towards donut.
Right.
But CTs were just... they had no idea where Rain was. He could have been back CT, maybe back towards A main.
Yeah, because he'd taken that ledge fight a while ago. He
Yes.
could have started being, anywhere.
And if Twistzz survives, it's a possible 1v1, 2v2.
Wow, this is an A rush. A straight A rush with AK-47s. The smokes are in, and the whole site now occupied apart from one. Crims removes one. Prong, karrigan gone. Bomb in. Afro, how good's your lineup through that smoke? Can't find the angle. Save plant in.
It should be a save.
You'd think have done enough.
They have 2 smokes, a few flashes. Did 3 in A main.
Problem is both the smokes are donut.
Oh,
You're going for it
That was
now.
a bad one.
That's a problem. 3 A main. Boost, I guess, is the difference of the angle.
Yeah,
Come on now.
Okay, Twistzz is saving them here. Takes both jewels necessary. FaZe should have it unless they can't find him in the smoke. He's holding it. They'll find him eventually. And a nice and important round found. Another high-impact frag from Twistzz. He's got 18 frags, top of the tables with Rain now.
The redemption.
Yeah, just
from
like
previous
that.
round.
If that was a second later, I would have argued the bomb would have gone off and they would have lost everything.
Yeah.
So they're very lucky to carry the AWP and an AK through because it would have just been the win bonus as opposed to the loss bonus. And then fnatic's force by now with only the 1400 might have stood a bit of a better chance. So a very important round from Twistzz.
Great shots.
What a call out of FaZe. Charging straight in a main. And oh, that's a good one from roeJ.
Tight angle as well that he opted for that little jiggle. That's roeJ in a nutshell, isn't it?
He knows all these little angles.
The pixels. Just, he's got the pixel inspector.
Can I ask you this, mate? Because back in my day, when we didn't have to keep concentration for 1 minute and 55 seconds. And that's not only because the round time was 1 minute and 45 seconds at the time. It was because the game was definitely nowhere as complex in terms of the approach. How do you keep the focus for the whole round? I'm playing pugs and stuff. I'm losing my mind.
I'm not gonna lie, there are moments in the game where I just get smoked off for like 45 seconds and I'm just chilling. I don't know.
Just daydreaming, you know? Oh yeah, hanging out. Okay. So you're picking your moments.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
You cannot be focused 100% all the time.
It's so intense with all like the jiggles into the angles, all the crosshair placement. When you see it by the top level players like yourself, it's a marvel to watch.
Sometimes you see players go closer to the monitor when they're about to fight or have an engagement.
Yeah, it's like that, to kind of turning it.
Sitting up straight, essentially.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of there's a physical action when the focus has been lifted. Hey, Crims is hanging out. maybe he's going to find himself
I think
in a
broky is going to get into a hell of a lot of trouble right now.
Yeah, that's a nice little treat for the next round, Crims. If you can find it.
I don't think broky clears this. No chance.
What? Why?
I don't know.
The caster's curse. I'm sorry, Crims. I'm sorry.
You see, this with great microphone comes great power and responsibility.
I guess, well, who do you want to play more, FaZe or fnatic?
I'd like to play FaZe because right now, I myself individually, I'm 1-1 against them. I've lost with Apex to FaZe, but we won with Navi against FaZe.
Okay, so you got a little mental best of three.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
The best of 3 within the best of 3s.
Yeah, right.
Which will continue for the history of your professional career.
I mean, Navi versus FaZe is just a monumental game.
Yeah, well, people love... Look, that's the thing. And there are certain teams who have these explosive styles of players. G2 is another great example of that, who you just love watching in the server because of... Well, I want to say what's possible, but what possible is the impossible, right? The stuff that we don't expect to happen, the mental moments that make exciting and entertaining Counter-Strike. And there's suddenly become a long list of teams who can offer that up.
I like to watch Simple's games sometimes. You can offer like a 1v5 or an ace.
Yeah, you get
Shotgun,
to watch
triple
it
kill.
in eyes.
Yeah. You know, every time you're dead, you get to tune into the Simple stream.
That's in my contract.
karrigan.
FaZe.
Yeah, he's gotten himself that necessary one after the Deagle did open up nicely from Dexter.
It's some nice pressure. Look, the CT, they're all 4 and B.
I definitely need to get into the lab and work out the proper wallbangs for that position. The amount of times I'm sitting there and I could just be spamming.
The guy behind pillar area.
The pillar spam
short,
and the short, like the kind of close cubby.
Well, we were exploring this before, Hugo and I. Apparently the spam from here, in between cave stage 1 and 2, you can't spam through that in towards the cubby in CS2 at the moment. They need to fix that.
They do.
Twistzz with a double entry. Triple entry. Oh, karrigan, hello.
Yeah, he's had enough. That's 21 kills for Twistzz now.
You've had enough,
I think,
mate.
Take a break.
Yeah, he turned the tap off. You're going home.
But mezii. The one way.
I don't think so. I don't think so. karrigan, he's warmed up his AWP on Twistzz, and now he's going to hit this banger. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh
Okay,
dear.
mezii with the banger. Imagine they had a defuse kill.
roeJ doesn't have to move. Oh my god, he's given him a chance. Find 3 bullets, upgrade, there we are. Nice brave fight from roeJ, despite being tagged up by the Dig. FaZe, they got their straight faces on.
I guess it doesn't surprise me, especially now, when we reflect back on that round where Twistzz swung from like big box to fight donut, why he's taking all the fights. Because, sure, maybe that round he didn't win the duel, but he's winning everything else. So he's in that mode where it was roeJ yesterday doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Today, Twistzz has decided that he wants to get an awful lot of work done. Mr. Van Dolken, what did I say, 21 kills already? Yeah, 19 for Rain.
There's a lot of impact kills.
Yeah, they're the important ones, not the eco bashers. Well, actually, you had a couple of those too. Yeah, you take.
But he got shut down by karrigan though.
Yeah.
I guess the only banger karrigan hit was on Twistzz.
Yeah, well, and with karrigan, maybe that's the impact he's looking for here. He took himself off of 10 frags down to 9.
Rip.
Oops. Well,
He still has time to come back though.
he does. We're legs 11 all tied up. We got the B stream. Imperial off to an absolute flyer, 13-5.
Oh lordy lord.
T side to close things out now, so looks like 14 secure. That shouldn't be too much longer. Map numero uno. karrigan posturing, puffing up his chest, fighting for this mid control. The extinguish, the flash across towards Tetris. Could be swung from donut, but roeJ thinks better of it. And look at the rotation, the mini-map of blue just moving towards the side. And props. Deletes Crims. He's looking for more. roeJ gets the trade. The pressure is on. broky's in the middle of the site on his own with the bomb.
With the bomb! He's missed it! He's lost it!
And now it's in the hands of roeJ.
Very awkward. It gets worse. karrigan caught jumping his head straight to the crosshairs of mezii. Twistzz, though, he has been hitting everything, and yeah, not to be today. The flash too good. Yeah, way too many.
I want to say that I don't know if broky knew that he had the bomb.
Does that really happen?
I think it still can happen.
Yeah,
but it surprises me to see him so isolated. If he had just left the bomb in main, right, and gone out to big box, and he died.
No harm, no foul.
No foul. It's all good. So maybe the roeJ kill was just such a banger, and karrigan's kind of letting his boys play at the moment, and they're just getting up to some silly business. But that is a round that is going to sting. It's not going to leave too much of a mark. They can buy again, but it felt like it was given over by some poor decision making there.
Yes, it was a banger opening by roeJ, and then broky just had to hit the op shot, and then we'll be like, wow, great round by FaZe.
Sure.
But now that he died.
Yeah, it's funny how it's just that slight difference if you make the kill or not. That's all we care about.
Make the frag, make the frag.
Heavy mid again. Boy, Crim, Dexter.
Mid. Oh, that's scary.
That's
That's scary. Molly, still. Oh, they hold it with the extinguish. That's gangster. Oh, and it's more aggression from fnatic. mezii controls a double spray down on lane.
That was a wild spray.
Beautifully handled. He's got more in him. mezii up to 27 now. He's a robot.
We're talking about Twistzz frags. Look at this guy.
Over 2 KD. The map's not done yet.
And it's when he's coming out of this cave position, he seems to be catching these perfect moments.
This is a good call from Robson. Twistzz to stay contact. By throwing util, they would have drawn a lot more attention. Now, that attention is coming because of Dexter's A-main push. But if the two of them can get into decent positions with their AKs, they are clinical.
2 of the best aimers in FaZe right now.
What have you got for us, boys?
Looking to do some damage.
But
mezii.
Oh, that's an ace from mezii. Stunning work from the Brit.
But how that started to how that ended, what a contrast of kills. A full 30 bullet spam to get 2 frags, and then following up with some crispies on the way out. Perfect timing from mezii. What a massive round, and the financer for FaZe now in the bin. Here it is again. So look, just hold the trigger down. He does not want to allow Broki's AWP to have a chance. Now he goes back to, you know, a bit more traditional style of aiming here. Lops off one head and finds the final 2. We're just talking about some of the best aimers on FaZe, which means some of the best aimers on the world get obliterated.
Chef's kiss. mezii, big play for fnatic. And a crucial juncture of the game. Look what it's done to FaZe.
It's a game changer.
It is a game changer. You're right, JL. I say that. Twistzz has kept it level. Mid is theirs.
Twistzz with an AK.
Yes, Twistzz has the AK.
Dangerous.
How do you facilitate him to find a way into the site, though? You aren't in a hurry. You've got that red room control. Rops parks the bus with the Deagle poised for anyone that wants the info, and they do. They want it. Oh, just like that, Rops confirms there's another one to be found. He's very precise. Twistzz yet to reveal that AK-47's position. Staying.
They're a little bit hesitating right now.
Do you think they have to hurry? I mean, you've got that minute.
No. But I don't think CTs will make a mistake right now.
Lots of communication required to fix this one out. You got 2 picks. Oh, he's giving him the fight. That's dreamy, though. He wins it out, does level it into a 3-on-3. Bomb still unknown, and Rops is probing. He confirms. He's gotten across. Dexter doesn't know that. He will if he spots this one on the sliver. Oh, it still goes down. Twistzz has now revealed the AK. It's all onto mezii. Again, he has to be the hero. Up against these Deagles. Held, and now it's Rops to deliver.
Afro does not go for this. A 1-on-3 bomb down. No chance. No way in whatsoever. This game continues with FaZe having a nice little bogey round. You need a few of those in a game of Counter-Strike to get you through, especially in what is a 1-round game now, as Afro will investigate. I said he was going to save. Afro, if you get a frag here, if you go fishing, if something bites, do you? Definitely not anymore.
Twistzz has got those eagle eyes. He spotted him out on the jump across.
That's what you get with a team like FaZe. When you have a couple of Deagles, a few Tech-9s, and an armor, they can be really deadly. Because right there and there, they have no fear. They just go, swing you, kill you, take your gun, kill your teammates. And you'll be like, why did I peek?
Yeah, right. You know who you're playing against.
Yes.
Now the financial issues are for fnatic. Like, this is it. They had just been able to put 2 consecutive CT-sided rounds together. It felt like they'd done the heavy lifting. mezii got a bloody ace. And then you force them to exactly where you want them. A position with a lighter purchase. They don't have all the weaponry. And then they pull that out of their ass. Now you're the ones having to take a timeout. You're the ones having to have the conversation around this Afro saved AWP. And what else can you buy? Afro can drop an M4. Dexter could do the same. Well, he could buy himself one. You could get out at least 3 M4s, an AWP, and maybe an MP9 or a pistol upgrade here. So if I was fnatic, I'd be looking for the purchase.
I'd be looking for an eco right here.
You'd take the eco?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
so 1900 into the next.
Yes.
So you're looking at this in the fact that if Afro can save the AWP again, because if he loses the AWP into the next round, Dexter's going to be the only one to drop it, and then he would have to... He'll have enough for Kevlar, won't he, if he doesn't invest anymore?
I think this round fnatic should treat as a damage control round.
Okay.
Try to damage FaZe as much as they can.
Save another rifle?
Yeah. They could save a couple of rifles, damage their economy, and play the long game.
Well, they are pushing the AWP in towards A main, so not playing for preservation, playing for territory.
Also is FaZe. Look at them. 140 already 2 out mid.
I guess this is a smart way to remove the AWP from early play, but he can't push further than this, can he?
Yeah. What's further?
Well, I would... Really? Okay. Just so many angles to clear, and the AWP scoped in, but he has found so much timing, so much room.
That is crazy.
This is insane.
And with
He's just cleared one entire half of the map.
Yeah, and he might even find the first frag onto the bomb. This is Afro at his best. The fact he reaggresses, he goes for karrigan as well. It was Rain, excuse me, up on the ledge.
You've done enough, son. Get out of there.
Now they know that the flank is in. It's awkward for Dexter. What's he supposed to do now? Just going to try and walk it in. Nice work from mezii. Gets the bomb carrier down again. Recovers a rifle, puts himself up to 30.
What? He's not checking the corner. Dexter, you want
4x3.
Dexter.
Oh! Okay, he's gotten him. This is falling apart now. It's just trading blows on these weird rounds. Crimson's taken down karrigan, and Afro's push has led to this house of cards coming tumbling down.
But Rob's?
Crims nails it on the dig. That's the Counter-Strike we know and love.
I cannot believe. First of all, for Afro to keep pushing is insane.
It's crazy.
It's insane that he keeps searching. You're talking about damage control. Apparently, all this guy's doing is causing damage. That is mental. I thought they'd, okay, we have a main, the pistols can play, and the fact this pays off. I've never seen this work in a pro game of Counter-Strike.
It worked against me.
Oh, yeah?
I think I got knifed by Dexter.
Oh,
he's done
really?
it before.
Yes. Not this Dexter, the other one.
The AWPA. Okay, all right.
G.
Yes, all right, all
The
right.
G.
Well, now they both had a couple of these. So remember, FaZe had one of those third round of the game. They should never have won the third round first half, but they pulled it out of their ass with a bit of an eco. Now, the same for fnatic. Sure, they had a saved AWP. What a wild round.
And it all fell so right into pieces. It just filled the puzzle.
Yeah. Couldn't have gone more perfectly, could it?
So after he pushed, second, it was mezii pushing Cave.
Yes, got a timing on Rain. And he only had a USP, so if he didn't get the insta-dink, if he missed, he's dead. He's a dead man walking.
Well, fnatic, you know, you thought that the shoe would swap feet. Well, they've recovered.
Maybe they got two left feet right now.
Yeah, well, it's FaZe Clan trying to boogie into the A site this time.
They're always quite quick to have these rotations. Again, fnatic have multiple bodies investigating mid or can ready help A. It's broky's turn to do some heroics.
I'm really... Ooh. Props has a little bit of an angle here.
No, they just slinked away, don't they? Like, if they knew he was up,
they're parking him and leaving him.
And I don't hate this. I'm kind of thinking about this position a bit like Vertigo when you get up towards B and you're in that wooden cubby.
Yeah,
you can activate late.
I'm with you. 3 mid, 4 middle.
It's a gangbang.
It is. That's what they're calling it these days. As the fastest Twistzz. Look at the damage. Roy will finish one, but the nade looks good. Destined for glory. mezii's the one to finish off the job. Crim started. It's Rain on the ledge, though. Tech9 at range, not the weapon for the job.
Activate here. Oh.
Rob's just chilling.
I thought they were swinging back into A. If they try and get into A site, Robs can punish.
But I don't think they're going to go that deep. Unless...
You say that. This is what he's been waiting for, all his patience. It's going to be rewarded if they try and go any further in this line. In the sand, Roy! Perfect to collect. As it looks like FaZe are going to be facing a lot of pressure. fnatic's map pick. And they're going to have 3 opportunities to close it out in regulation.
And FaZe really had a very easy game yesterday on Inferno against mezii. It was a bit of a meme of how easy it was. karrigan just running up mid on Inferno. It was way too easy for them. So if that's lulled them into a false sense of security that their Inferno's on, maybe their Inferno is on top of its game, right? But going into that as the next map, look, I want this to go 3. I hope that we get the distance here this evening, because with these progression matches, you want these teams to have to fight for it. You don't want it to be an easy 2-0 like you guys had. Not from a view, maybe from a player perspective, not from a viewer perspective. But yeah, I hope that FaZe can kind of bring things back on Inferno. They are, I would have them as the favorites in this series, so I hope that they're favored to take their map pick and take us the distance.
I agree.
I just like the fight that fnatic have brought here today. They have clear ideas of how they want to respond to certain information or lack thereof from FaZe on the map so far.
It looks like fnatic has this map prepared for themselves and also for FaZe. They know what FaZe are up to.
Power of preparation being felt by FaZe. Operating now with just 70 HP is Rain.
They used this fake earlier.
Deep smoke round.
It doesn't work anymore.
Oh, yes it does. JL Dexter spams him down. Afro misses a shot. He's getting run at. He's got 2A. A lot to be dealt with. The bomb was spotted A. roeJ takes the fight cleanly.
GG.
And I think GG indeed. 2 frags to the good for fnatic. This looks like the final round of the first map. roeJ, they're closing in on him. And Crims has taken down Rops. So now with 3 clean frags, fnatic secure their map. Ancient in the bag. Will it go the distance? Chat seem to think it will. Favorites FaZe, falter on the first.